right, here we are, game number 25, and our players ranked at 76. So we're moving on up. We got 2 badges last game, so probably won't this one. We'll see what kind of drama's going on though. So appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the love and support as always. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We're going to continue on with NBA 2K22 as well as PGA Tour 2K21. Alright, so for game 25, we are going to be playing the Warriors. So they're 10th, we're moving up to 12th. So we're going to try to continue on our good play since we're starting. We don't want to get benched right off the bat. But this is like our 3rd or 4th game now that we're starting.
And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with Weissman. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance.
Well, I tell you what, Jonathan Isaac, a spectacular athlete, and shows you just how spectacular with that throwdown.
Here's Curry, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Knocked loose, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors basketball. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Anthony against Curry. Again, Curry missing. Curry's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, MP isn't just making headlines on the court. It was announced that he has partnered with Gatorade.
Oh, you know, this is big, I think, Greg, for MP. Gatorade doesn't just partner with anyone. They recognize his star potential and knew they had to make him part of their team.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Anthony, the pass to MP. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Carter missing. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
MP passes to Isaac.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and a superb defender already.
The Magic shoot their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him.
You know, looking back at Jonathan Isaac's 3rd year in the league, I mean, the forward made huge strides with the Magic in 19 and 20. I mean, he set career highs in just about every category.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
You have on your feet and welcome your Warriors team. All right, fans, that was your Warriors dance team.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Thompson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Wiggins outside. Back to Thompson. The feet to Green. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And Clark for Isaac, just when he had put everything together, disaster struck in the 2020 bubble.
Kevin, that was heart-wrenching to see that happen to Jonathan Isaac. Tore his ACL in August of 2020. Terrible injury for a young man who was really starting to grow into his role. But the good news now is he's back out there tonight, and it's great to see him on the court.
Curry against Anthony. Right side Curry. That shot off. Good work defensively by Carter.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Isaac.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Wiseman dishes to Porter. He kicks it to Kuminga. Curry outside. And the Warriors miss again. Magic leading by 3. At the guard spot, it's Curry and Thompson. Wiseman's out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Draymond Green has checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And a change for the Magic. Anthony's checked in for Son. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets was outstanding. He ended up with 21 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. And that game had his name written all over it. Kevin, we'll see if he can come through in a big way again tonight.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Stolen by Thompson. Launches a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Able to stop on a dime. Thompson, just another thing that makes him such an elusive cover.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing with his height.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for him tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Wagner passes to MP. Back to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Bamba. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Bamba's got his first points of the night. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 4-point game. Pass to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time. So Orlando will take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
The Magic have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bielitsa comes in for Wiseman. And Poole subbed in for Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple. Magic leading by 6. To the middle. Here's MP. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Inside, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ross finds MP. He takes it in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Down low, Green. Thompson from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got 6 points.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic out in front, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So on the floor for Orlando, Isaac and Carter manning the post position. MP is out there with Anthony, and it's Wagner in at the 3. They get it back. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Thompson for the triple. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Well, something great we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. It makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this.
In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Ooh, we're down by a decent amount.
Looks like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry looking it over. Lets it fly. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
And the basket is good. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
MP kicks to Ross. Pass to Lopez. Over Bielitsa. Offensive rebound. Lopez, no luck. Now, here's Poole. Guarded by Fultz. The pass to Bielitsa. His 3-pointers off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Bielitsa is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. To the paint, deflects the pass. Isaac banked in off the glass.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display, not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
He's feeling it. Again, Golden State.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Magic trailed by 14. MP outside. And Isaac throws it down.
Outstanding footwork from Isaac on that play. Breaks up the defense and gets himself a good shot.
Here's Curry. And it's good off the
Can't
bat.
stop him.
In. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Curry against MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Kuminga. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Golden State. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan Poole. Then for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. On the wing, Wiggins. He's defended by Wagner. And it's Wiggins missing. The Magic trailed by 11. MP right side. And the lead is down inside single digits. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple, but let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Anthony against Thompson. Here's MP. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Anthony against Curry. And he makes that one. Curry's got 34.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Curry against Anthony. A 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The drive by MP.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Passes it to Curry. Porter with it.
Wide
to shoot.
open.
Another three for Golden State.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins. So we see the Warriors taking the game.
All right, so we got a game high here at 23.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Ooh, I'm thinking Vietnamese tonight.
By me. Yeah. Hey, good game, man.
So we trying to,
See, that's what I'm talking about. What was that?
he'll get over it.
Look, Rick, this supposed to be business. That look personal.
Well, you know it's both. Well, you telling me you wouldn't be mad if he asked for a trade?
Man, all I'm saying is that's his life. He can do whatever he want to do with his life.
Okay,
That's all I'm trying to say.
It's also his team, MP, so yeah, you want out, he gonna take it personally.
Y'all making this harder than this got to be.
What, you thought it was just gonna be rainbows and sunshine?
It's unnecessary.
You
Whatever
forced
you
your
about
way
to say,
off
it's
the team.
unnecessary, Rick.
Look, you gotta snap out of this, all right? This is only gonna get more intense from here, and I don't need you doing nothing stupid.
Doing something stupid. Doing something stupid how, bro?
You already stressing out because your teammates mad at you because you asked for a trade. If this is really what you worried about, you really gonna have a harsh reality.
I get it, fam. It's all just moving faster than what I expected. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, it's here now, man, so put your big boy pants on.
Like those JNCOs you got in the 8th grade.
That was a phase, and I was finding myself.
In a giant pair of parachute.
You know what? You said you weren't gonna bring it up again. Don't.
Hey, that was the last time, I swear. Ooh, you look like a clown, bro.
All right, so teammates a little pissed, but that's all right. Yeah, push on with the ooh, it's getting expensive for the ball handling. Can we get one? All right, we'll get one. We're remaining at 76. All right, so thanks for tuning in. We got a it should be an easy game for the Sacramento Kings. So appreciate you tuning in once again. We'll see you in the next one.